Week eight, ladies and gentlemen, week 8 of the NFL season is here. We are just 3 days away from the trade deadline. It has been by far the year of the underdog. We're excited for the NFL season that's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Real to Sports podcast, and we are live right here on YouTube. In the lineup today, we're going to be talking about Thursday's game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then I have a question for the Real to Sports podcast panel, and right after that, we will have the predictions for week 8. So we hope that you are ready, because my guys right here, they are ready, and they're about to apply some pressure right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Real the Sports Talk Show. Let's go. Thank you guys for rocking with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. We want to give a shout out to all the viewers. First of all, let me just give a shout out to all the viewers and all the love that I got back for the fans in San Juan, Puerto Rico. San Juan. Thank you guys for appreciate all the love and support, man. We got a couple of shout outs there. San Juan, Puerto Rico, send me an email saying that they like the show. And again, we appreciate, man, the Real Sports Podcast. We appreciate San Juan, Puerto Rico showing us some love, man. Appreciate y'all. All right, man, before we get things popping, man, go ahead and hit that thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
If you have not yet, subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. We may not see it, but right there in the right-hand bottom corner, there's a watermark saying subscribe. Hit that right there. We appreciate that, man. If you want to join our group on Facebook, the Real to Sports group, go ahead and go to Facebook and type in the search bar, Real to Sports group. Sign up. You have to agree to the rules first, but sign up, man, and join us, man. Join the Elite Sports group on Facebook, man. You get to talk sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with some elite sports fans. Let's see here. Now, I'm just gonna stop running my mouth and introduce you guys to the Real to Sports podcast panel. The legendary. Let me correct myself here. The legendary Real to Sports podcast panel. Representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings.
There they go. There they go.
Y'all calm down. Damn.
I'm back, ladies. I'm back.
Wait. He's a little bit under the weather, but he's coming. He's right here.
That's right.
Oh, good Lord.
Hold on.
There he is. All right. He's the OG of the group, ladies and gentlemen. Forsyth Tech alumni, ladies and gentlemen. He is the smooth scientist, and he represents the mighty Minnesota 5-1 Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. He is the legendary Q-Dog.
What's going on? School, baby. Week 8. Halfway there, baby. Halfway there.
The horns is out. The horns is out. Representing the Raider Nation, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. He's the vice president of the Real Sports Group. And, ladies and gentlemen, he is Oklahoma State alumni. That man's name right there. He's the Real Sports NFL Trivia Champion. The man, the myth, the legend. Young Mark is in the building with the Raiders Cup.
What's going on, y'all? Glad to be here. Another fine day to be a sports fan.
I'm trying to tell you, baby. Y'all got K-State coming up, too. Ooh.
Hey, man. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, bro.
That's right. Philly G-Zo.
What's going on, pimp?
Philly cheese. Philly G, man. All right, man. Let's get this thing popping, baby. Let's get this thing popping. I got to stretch it out. Let's get this thing going, man. Let's talk about Thursday's game real quick, man. The Baltimore Ravens. Oh, boy. The Baltimore Ravens. They go down to Raymond James Stadium, and they get a win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by the score of 27-22, man. Man. I seen this game up until I had to go to bed because I had to work. I think I seen up to the third quarter, I believe. And I did see the beginning of the comeback. So I did see the beginning of it. Mark, you see that game? You check that game out?
Of course, man. It was a tale of two halves, really. The first half, you probably, if you're a Baltimore fan, probably yelling at the TV, cussing out Lamar Jackson, all that good stuff. Like due to the game, probably wanted to fire everybody in the staff. And then by the time the second half came around, man, they just flipped the switch. Offense got cooking. They were running the ball. They were putting up points, and they came away with a W. So definitely a love-hate relationship after that game.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. No question, man. No question. Q-Dog, you check that game out?
No, I didn't check that game out. That's when I came sick with the flu, so I wasn't able to see anything. I was in the bed. So I'm just not coming around right now. So
oh,
well, check it out.
All right. He okay.
I'm all right, y'all. I'm good. I came back in just in time for y'all.
Let me close. I gotta close the Cadillac because you got the Cadillac door open. That's why. Close the Cadillac door.
I'll say this about that game.
Yeah.
It was very interesting that, like, when Mark Andrews was in the game, the offense wasn't really cooking like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he unfortunately left the game with an injury, it's when the offense started to open up, and Lamar had to turn to other receivers and get the run game going. So very interesting.
Speaking of run game, was it 240? How are you gonna give up 240 yards? Like in this? I gotta give it to Greg Roman. Greg Roman came in the second half. I mean, first half he was trying to throw the ball. The game was just terribly boring. First half, it was just boring. I was a little frustrated with Baltimore, not as a Baltimore Ravens fan, but I wanted to see when you play dink and dunk, it really slows down the game. And I wanted to see some long balls, but I know that's just not Baltimore Ravens football by throwing the ball down the field. But I mean, Greg Roman, they turned it up second half. They ran the ball. They did what they did best, and they ran the ball. And boy, did they ever run the ball. I don't know what's going on as far as Tampa, but that defense is a little bit overrated, and they was exposed. They was exposed. I mean, 243 yards rushing in the second half. I'm like, that's by Tampa, who's known, for having, top defense in the league, and that's just terrible.
Yeah, and the crazier part about it was they were giving up those rushing yards not to Lamar Jackson, but to the running backs.
Yeah,
that's even more like appalling.
Shout out to Kenyon Drake, former Raider,
all day, and Justice Hill from Pope.
Justice Hill, you know what I'm saying? them boys, man, they put their shoes on. And they got the running, man. I got to give it to them.
Yeah.
Man. And those guys, imagine they had Deshaun Jackson next week. Oh my God, they're gonna be a little bit better than they was.
Yeah, no doubt.
Really, G. Yeah. So Baltimore Ravens, man, they get the win, 27-22. The Ravens go 5-3, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go 3-5. Oh man, so that's all said done. Get that out of the way. I want to talk about. I got a question for Q Dog and a little bit of a discussion here. Q Dog and Young Mark, and you guys got very good, intelligent football mind. So I want to hear you guys speak on this. I want to talk about three teams in one. I want to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Green Bay Packers, and the Los Angeles Rams. Now, before I get there, let me read something out to you. Tampa, this is up on the Tampa's column. Last year, they was 13-4. NFC South Division champions. Their current head coach right now is Todd Bowles. Last year, they was second. They had the second best offense. They had the fifth best offense. Okay. Right now, they're 20th in the league in offense. That's Tampa. Now to the Green Bay Packers. Ready Red. What's up, Ready Red? Yo, Cowboys, boy. My man, Ready Red. What's up, Red?
What's going on, man?
Appreciate you being on, baby. Now the Green Bay Packers. Last year, they was 13-4. NFC North Division champions. Their current head coach is Matt LaFleur. Last year, they had the 10th best offense. Last year, they had the 13th best defense. Right now, they have the 21st best offense. That's under Green Bay. Last but not least, they have the Los Angeles Rams. They went 12-5 last year. They're the NFC West Division champions. Last year, they won the Super Bowl. The current head coach is Sean McVay. Last year, they had the 9th best offense in the league. And last year, they had the 15th best defense. Right now, they're 26. They got the 26th best offense in the league. So my question is, what in the hell is going on with these three teams, y'all? What is going on? 3 powerhouses last year. 3 number 1 seeds are down in the dumps right now. So what do y'all think is going on with these 3 teams?
Well, Tampa and the Rams kind of have this virtually the same problem.
Let me shout out Cap real quick. Cap for
what's
life.
going on?
Gentlemen, my team is bipolar, brother. What do you think of these fans so far this year?
on his question real quick, Tua is low-key proving his value to that team.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Tua's in there, they're playing well. When Tua's not in there, they ain't playing so well. So
I like the Dolphins. The Dolphins is all right, man. I like them. I like their offense. I like McDaniel. I like how McDaniel moves the ball. Definitely West Coast. I can see that all day.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely West Coast. He said OBJ to Dallas. Wish upon a star, bro.
Right.
I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, you just never know in the NFL. You just never know. Appreciate you, Cap. Stay in the live chat, baby. Y'all stay in the live chat. Maybe y'all can ask some of these questions as the panel give you what they got. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I think with Tampa and with the Rams, it's obvious like they have a lack of an offensive line, which is in turn taking away their ability to run the football effectively and also protect their quarterback. You know, both of them have kind of old school pocket passer quarterbacks who aren't really known to scramble or try to extend the play or get past defenders like that. So when you have a combination of those things and not even mentioning like their wide receiver units right now, is definitely the reason why they're struggling. With Green Bay, this is a long time coming, if you ask me personally. Um, I feel like they relied way too heavily on Aaron Rodgers' talent, and then single-handedly relying on Devontae Adams so much, and you can see it now. Um, they they don't have any depth really at any other position on offense except maybe running back. They have no depth at receiver. They're kind of thin even on the offensive line, and they're just literally relying on Aaron Rodgers' talent. So I think if they would have been smarter over the years and invested more in like their skill position on offense, which is something that Aaron had been clamoring for a long time. If they had invested more in their offense, they probably would be in a better situation. But
I agree. They should have.
That's my synopsis.
Yeah, I definitely agree in that. Reddy Red said no Brady, no Rodgers in the playoffs. It's wide open for the NFC. Very, very true. Very, 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 very true. Very true. What Q Dog? Now, what you think about Tampa, Green Bay, and the Rams, man? 3 powerhouses last year, 3 number 1 seeds are the drizzling shits now. So what is going on?
Well, to me, I know they always say that there's no I in team and there's no one player above the team. And we hear this all the time. But with these 3 cases right here, I can clearly say that it is there is an I in team, and there is just one person that caused a whole fluxual for these teams to come to this demise. I'm gonna start off with Tampa Bay.
Okay.
When their center went down, when he went down, when you heard about training camp, he went down. You heard the words of Tom Brady not getting protected, this and that. It just seemed like the whole world just crumbled.
Yeah.
And to me, it seemed like that started their snowball effect in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
You look at let's say Green Bay. The factor is Devontae Adams. When you took away him, when you took away his main gun, there's nobody there that, you bring in all these rookies, there's nobody that can they like to Mark Punt, they figured it's gonna be typical Aaron Rodgers, he can make any receiver good. Not this case. It will run dry in this case. It will dry. Usually it was Jordy Nelson, then came Devontae Adams, then after that, you thought it would fall again, but it didn't fall this time. Right. So that's the case in Green Bay. In the Rams situation, it's not the player that's involved in it. It's typically this one person right here, and his name is Kevin O'Connor, the offensive coordinator Ram that is currently the Minnesota Vikings head coach. You say that they have went from a number 9 offense to a number 26 offense.
Yes, sir.
That is a major fall. A major fall.
Yes, sir.
Major fall. And it's due because they got the same players, basically same player. Cooper Kupp's still there and everything. Same head coach. It's Kevin O'Connor. It's Kevin O'Connor. So truly, these people who have really one of these different people that's been in these different teams have really built the structure around the office. And once they took the column away, it seemed like everything just crumbled.
Yeah. So great point. Great point, Q Dog. If Kareem Hunt goes to Buffalo and fans don't make a move, I'm on nuclear. I hear you. Drew to the game. Drew to the game is in the building. The hardest man I know. Man. Hey, man. We try to, bro. We really try to. We try to bring out a good show, man. Good Lord. We miss you too, man. We miss you too. We know how it is, man. You got to make that paper. You got to make that paper, man. Shout out to Drew to the game and the Baltimore Ravens. Woman weakened legs. Tom Brady should have rolled off into the sunset after his Super Bowl win. I agree with you, Cap. I agree with you, Cap. I agree with that. It was time already, years ago. Philly G said all 3 are not playing great, and I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Not one. Ooh, the plot thickens on that, Philly G. Is it true Minnesota's interested in Mike Gesicki? Let me ask you that.
Who's Mike Gesicki?
Mike Gesicki is the tight end down in Miami, former Penn State player.
Yeah.
That's
I
very
heard,
interesting.
yeah, I did hear about that. Irv Smith, he just really haven't lived up his full potential. And we didn't give him a 5th-year option, and he's really haven't really, throughout 8 weeks, he really hasn't really done anything. Mm-hmm. So I think they might be looking forward to move on from Irv Smith. I think he might be done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think him and Justin Jefferson, they kind of close. They've been talking, so it might be some rumors to that.
True. Tom Brady, former wife, like Kevin O'Connor, the real MVP. Facts due to the game. Raiders need to utilize Mac Hollins more. We got a Raider comment. Very true.
I'm gonna plead the 5th on that one, bro.
I'm going to say because we got Mac Hollins because of his yards at the catch, but Mac Hollins, he stepped up last game. Okay, he stepped up. Right now he's on number 2, Mark. Right now.
Yeah, especially with Hunter being hurt and Darren not really being on the field. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on number 2. So I agree with Cap. We do got to utilize him more. But on the utilize, he has to execute.
That's why I pleaded the 5th.
There's no room for errors right now. There's no room for errors.
I can't help but think about that catch in the Kansas City game.
Yeah, absolutely. That would have put us. That would have sealed the deal on him. But oh well. Penn State tight end Gesicki, right? Facts. Let me oh boy. Let me get into this Tampa real quick. Tampa, Green Bay. I'm gonna go by it real quick, but this is what I got. And both of y'all are right. Okay, Tampa, like who was that? Cap? The Cap said that Tom Brady need just ride on sunset. It's time for him. I understand he want, I understand that he wants to play this longevity, and I understand that he loves the game. I get that, but it's just time for you, Tom. It's time.
Yeah,
it's time. It's just time. Just let it go. Okay. And Tampa's defense is being exposed. They didn't have Carlton Davis, which is their best cornerback. They didn't have somebody else either.
They lost Shaq Barrett. He tore his Achilles in that game.
Yeah, he did. But Shaq Barrett was doing his thing in the first half. He was doing his thing. Yeah. But most of all, it was Carlton Davis, their best corner. He was out. No excuses, but this is what I think going on with Tampa is. It's going to start with Tom Brady. I don't know how. I heard a fan tell me about Bruce Arians. It's a big conspiracy now that Bruce Arians just all of a sudden resigned and gave the team to Todd Bowles. So, and then now all of a sudden they're playing like shit now. So I don't know what's going on with that. Now go to Green Bay. Green Bay, of course, without Devontae, Aaron Rodgers is kind of being exposed. He is the MVP, but it's like, can you be the MVP without Devontae? Can you survive without it? Because right now Minnesota is killing that division. They got the chokehold on that division. I don't even think they're not going to catch Minnesota. So they're right now. I don't. Green Bay is gonna. I see Green Bay, Mark, in a rebuild stage in about another year or two. They're gonna be in a rebuild. They're gonna be. I tried
to tell Jay on the track about that, yo.
Yeah,
I told him right here on the show, like, you better take advantage of the good times now, because
that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I think Green Bay. KC traded for Tony, no Odell. Rams and Tampa Bay are done. So Buffalo is the only team that could get OBJ besides us. You still trying to get OBJ to the Cowboys? I'm not going to say it's not possible because Jerry has unlimited money. It just got to be something Odell wants.
Yeah.
I believe just have the playing style is good for Odell because Dallas is they're balanced. They run pass. It would be good for him. I mean, we'll see on that.
My question for Odell is:
he covered that you.
Does Odell want to go somewhere with like a creative offense where he's going to be the showcase, or does he want to go somewhere where he can try to get another ring? That's the big question for him.
He goes to Cowboys. He have a chance because the Cowboys they're not a bad team, not at all. They just got to put it together. I don't know about Super Bowl. He said Red said he told Michael Irvin he wants to play there. Okay. Hey, possibility.
I mean, Earl Thomas said the same thing.
Yeah.
That never happened. So
it never happened. I'm gonna finish up with the Rams. What I think with the Rams, Super Bowl champions, just like what Q said, Kevin O'Connell is the common denominator. And for those of you who don't know who Kevin O'Connell is and his resume, this guy was the play caller, offensive mastermind that elevated Van Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham, Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, we know, come from the sorry Lions. They was garbage. Matt Stafford was sorry. He comes over the Rams, boom, boom, pow, Super Bowl. One of the best offenses in the league, right? Okay, ninth. It was ninth last year. Okay, Kevin O'Connell, who's now the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, is the mastermind. He departed. So now when he departs, now you can see it's all Sean McVay. You can see that it's Sean McVay now. Sean McVay, he is Sean McVay's protege. And I think Kevin O'Connell was definitely the grand reason why the Rams were so successful in offense, drawing up plays and stuff. And I think I read that the Rams was very successful in even with trick plays. They was one of the best when it came down to that because of Kevin O'Connell. He's a mastermind, very, very intelligent offensive coordinator. Now he's gone. Now the Rams is naked. So I think that's what's going on with that.
You want to give him credit, but again, I think you also got to give credit to the players that they had up front. Mm-hmm. Like I said, they literally only have one offensive lineman from last year still playing with them this year, and it's showing. Like the trick plays and the offense can run well. Like don't get me wrong. When you have a great offensive coordinator, you definitely need that, but you also got to have protection for your for your quarterback, because if the quarterback ain't got no time to drop back, the offense ain't going to go.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And the offensive lineman left too. What's his name?
Andrew Whitworth retired, and everybody else left in free agency.
Cap said, love the move Philly made for Robert Quinn, 18.5 sacks last year. I heard the Eagles is not done and pushing for Alvin Kamara. I did hear that too. The Eagles are for real. The Philadelphia Eagles.
They got a Robert Quinn now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They went and got Robert Quinn, and they are looking at Alvin Kamara. If they get him, which it will be like a fantasy thing, because I don't think they can get him, but hey, anything's possible. I think they had a cap space for it. Philadelphia's for real. They're strong-handed. They're trying to get this Super Bowl strong-handedly.
They are taking advantage of the fact that Jalen Hurts is still in that rookie quarterback contract. You got to take advantage of that. But one thing I want to say about that real quick, since somebody brought it up, hey, Philly G, man, I know you got tight connections with Roseman and everybody up in that front office. If y'all trying to go after Alvin Kamara, y'all couldn't have done that before this week. Like when we got to play him, like, come on, man. Help my brother out, man.
I'll try to tell you. That would be big. That would be humongous if that happens. That would be humongous.
I don't think Warriors would do it though.
No, I don't think so. Ready Red says Stephen Jones, aka Cap Boy, is the only problem with that.
Hey, bro, Stephen Jones is the reason why you took Zach Martin instead of Johnny Manziel.
Very, very true. Very, very true.
But don't throw away your blessings, bro.
Minnesota can make some noise and do some damage in the NFC. Cap, he's showing you some love there, Q dog. Those of you know, Q is a Minnesota Vikings fanatic. And he said Minnesota can make some noise and do some damage. And Minnesota can. You got Philly, you got Minnesota, and you got to throw them Giants in there. I mean,
yeah,
those are the dogs right now. Those are the dogs. So Let's see here. We got True to the Game said Ravens are stubborn. If they like or value the tight end position so much, stop playing and go and get Gronk. Imagine, I don't think Gronk want to play, though. Imagine Lamar with Gronk, Andrews and up, and coming Isaiah likely. That's what I would do. Thoughts? Okay. I see where you're going, Drew, to the game. Oh, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I was going to say to Drew real quick. Number one, I think Gronk is firmly retired. I think the years of injuries, surgeries, and rehab have finally caught up with him and kind of killed his desire to come back and put his body through that. But you talking about you want to have like Andrews and another talented tight end in that offense to help out Lamar Jackson. If I'm not mistaken, didn't y'all have Hayden Hurst at one point and got rid of him? I don't get it, bro.
Hayden, goddamn Hurst.
I ain't a Ravens fan, so I don't know.
What you think, Q-Dog?
I'm kind of like with Mark. I just really believe Gronk, he is done with all the surgeries and the injuries he's had, and also playing with Tom Brady to come back and get a Super Bowl. I really feel like it is nothing for him to come back and do. I think he got the better sense to know that, and so I think he's just done moved on. I don't think that will happen.
Now, I don't think that'll happen too. Gronk is he's not going to come back. Not to say no shade due to the game, but I think if he do come back, he want to play for a Super Bowl contender. Not saying that the Ravens is terrible, not at all. They're a great team to me. I don't think he's going to come back and play. I think he's done. But if you want to fantasize that would be great because you can go to a 2 tight end set with 2. And that trips months would be crazy if that happened. That would be good for Lamar. That would be great for and Greg Roman, who needs to put on some smarts and really think about their playbook. If they happen to get drunk. I mean, I said drunk. Where is drunk? Gronk. Ready Red said drift that will be hard, but does Gronk want to still play? Exactly. Man, the live chat is off the chain today. That's what's up, baby. Y'all make the show, man. We appreciate all the comments coming in. I'm trying to get to every last one of y'all. Y'all making the show today. We appreciate y'all. Then make a play for linebacker or running back. If he wants to play in tight end friendly system, yes, sir, make it happen. That is a tight end friendly system. The AFC North is a tight end goddamn friendly division. Okay, I can see that.
I mean, so
yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Drew, I need an answer from you real quick. Specifically, are you looking for like a blocking tight end or a receiving tight end? Because if you want a combination of both, I believe he's still a free agent right now. We used to have him. You can go out and sign Derek Carrier. He's a really good tight end. I think he just got kind of lost in the shuffle because we were too deep at that position. But
very true.
That would be a good pickup for you. You don't got to give up nothing to go get him. So
that's very true. Very true. He's very, very inexpensive. By the way. Filthy.
Oh God.
Filthy Philly. Cowboys.
Oh man, fighting words, bro.
Very, very true. Don't get Philly G started. Howie the homie.
Facts.
Stephen Jones also ran Parcells away.
Hey, bro, it's sports. You gotta say the good with the bad.
Damn, that was a long time
ago. With all due respect, right? Using Bill Parcells, you can replace a head coach. Using a first-round pick on Johnny Manziel, that would have set y'all back for God knows how long. Just count your blessings, bro.
That's facts. True to the game says Greg Roman's MO. Yeah, we had Hayden Hurst. He went through mental health issues and thought that's true. It's true. He did. That's why we moved on from Hurst. Where you at, drunk? We showing you out. Where you at, drunk? Said we prefer. Mark asked you a question. He said we would prefer both. Ready Red. Hey man, you welcome. Shout out to old Hank, man. We miss Hank. Goddamn.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Hank was all right with us, man. Definitely good on the run. He's definitely good on the run stopping. Dallas is gonna be they're gonna be nice with that. Merry Christmas. We're undefeated, y'all. Y'all girls under us. Oh, Philly G. Oh, Philly G. Boy, look at this. What we got a cowboy. What in the hell? The live chat, ladies and gentlemen, is off the chain.
Oh God.
Oh my God. No 50 burger this year, y'all. Y'all trash. Holy smoke. Q, what is going on here, Q? They are going at it. Grunt was a Thursday night thought with the system we use. I'd even take the one from the Broncos that's getting pushed back under the depth chart. What do a Raiders need to get back in the mix? What do the Raiders need to do to get back in the mix? I think we're back in the mix. I think so. I think we just need that defense. Our defense is just terrible. The secondary. Trayvon Morig, once he get back on course, and hopefully we go ahead and get we don't have a corner. That's one of our biggest things. We don't have a number one corner. Rocky Sin is not the answer. Meek Robinson is definitely not the goddamn answer. Nate Hobbs is our best corner, but he's hurt.
I hate to say it. We're like a broken record, bro. We've been saying we need a cornerback since Gandhi Awesome.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I thought like, Trayvon Mullins was the joint, but he stayed. Now he hurt with Arizona.
Yeah,
he's hurt with Arizona. It's crazy. Where are Parsons at? I couldn't see him in. Oh boy, that's Philly G. Yeah,
they got him going, yo.
Much as a broom.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. They got him going. God damn. All right. So,
oh man.
Yeah, man. So, Lord have mercy. Let me get to these. I want to ask y'all 3 questions, but man, I'm sorry. I got caught up in the sauce with these guys here, man. Holy smoke. Hold on. Love the silver and black, man, to provide some extra comfort. Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to the Angry Birds, man. Ball So Hard University. Shout out to them, man.
Hey,
the
Drew,
Ravens got nothing but my respect.
If you got like a couple extra first round picks, I mean, we can talk, bro. I mean, Foster Moreau, what's up?
Man, these two him, boy. Red and boy, I'm gonna leave out. That's an NFC East thing. But let me ask y'all real quick.
Another edition of World War East.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. Holy shit. But let's get to Q Dog, the OG.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you, OG, out of Tampa, Green Bay, or the Rams, which coach has the most pressure to succeed in the second half of the season? Which coach out of the 3, you think?
I think Sean McVay. Because of them, considering them just winning the Super Bowl, and the type of coach that you are, and plus the people that fell up under your tree. So, if people come up under your tree like that, you're the mastermind, you're the father of the branches that come from the tree. So now it's you have putting good coaches out there in the league. Now, it's falling back on you as the head to show what you know. And I really feel like I don't want it to feel like you're nothing without these guys. You know what I'm saying? So you could prove to the world that even though these are my proteges, I the one created them. That type of the mentality. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more pressure on him. I was going to say the coach for Green Bay, but the kind of situation that he fell in, but I think it's more Sean McVay.
Sean McVay. Okay. Mark?
I disagree with Q Dog. I think Sean McVay at worst has the excuse of the Super Bowl hangover effect. I feel like that's a viable excuse for him right now. Not to mention that organization is giving their full undivided support to him, so I think he's okay. Todd Bowles in his first year, so I don't think Tampa Bay would want to move on from him. So I think personally it's got to be Matt LaFleur in Green Bay. to turn the ship around, because if they keep going downhill like they're going, more than likely Aaron Rodgers is going to leave. And then once Aaron Rodgers is gone, I hate to say it, I think Matt LaFleur is going to be exposed pretty bad, and he's going to be ran out of town pretty quickly after that. I think he's literally like, not to sound like Stephen A, riding the coattails of Aaron Rodgers so far in his young head coaching career. And once he ain't got Aaron Rodgers, I don't know if he'll be able to do too much.
I'm going to say I'm going to eliminate Todd Bowles. I'm going to eliminate him, but he don't get a pass because he was also head coach of the Jets. So he's been head coach before. And he had the same team pretty much from last year. Again, he was 13-4, number 1 seed, NFC South Division champions. There's really no right and wrong in this. I'm gonna go start with Q, because Q said Sean McVay. And I'm gonna say Sean McVay too, because Sean McVay, even though he lost Kevin O'Connell, who former offensive coordinator, now it's kind of like everything. See, last year it was on O'Connell and McVay, but now O'Connell's gone. Now it's all on McVay, all on him. You got a lot of pressure. You want, and I agree with you, Mark, when you said Super Bowl hangover. Okay, granted, but here it is. It's pressure now that you have to go back again, or at least get there now, because you won the Super Bowl last year. So now the pressure is you have to go back there now, especially with a team that you got. You got the best defensive guy in the league, Aaron Donald. Like it's pressure. And I'm going to say it's pressure with Green Bay. Matt LaFleur, definitely pressure, because Devontae, best wide receiver in the game, he's gone. So now you got your MVP quarterback. Again, he's naked. Truth be told, now he has Aaron Jones and he has A.J. Dillon. Okay, that's the run game. He has a good run game, but that wide receiver game, look, Aaron Rodgers is a prima donna. If things don't go his way, he's gonna start crying. Let's just keep it real. That's a lot of pressure on Matt LaFleur. I agree with you, bro. It's a lot of pressure on him, because if he don't do good, Aaron Rodgers is gonna start talking, and guarantee you the organization is gonna listen to Aaron Rodgers before they listen to Matt LaFleur. And if he fails, in about a year, he'll be out of there. They would definitely get if he's like LeBron James. Aaron Rodgers is. He's like LeBron James. You can call shots. He's the best. I mean, you. If LeBron James say he don't want nobody there, guess what? They're good as gone. Aaron Rodgers, if he don't want nobody on Green Bay, they're gone. They're gone. So if they're not winning, which they probably won't win this year, because like I said, the Vikings got this whole division locked up. So they're not going to get the division. They can hopefully get a wild card if they start playing right. But I think it's all on Matt LaFleur. I really do. I think it's on his ass like it ain't nothing. Next question, man, is what team out of the three will be the best team and will go deep in the playoffs?
If the three don't make it?
Yeah. What out of the three, what team?
I say the Rams.
Yeah, you almost got to say the Rams by default on that one.
Yep. I say the Rams.
If the Rams can go through what the rumors are saying and trade Cam Akers before the deadline, I feel like if they can get a good scat back that can hit the hole with some speed to make up for their lack of an offensive line, then they could definitely do some damage. So I think that's kind of the key for me. I don't think Green Bay has a chance, and with Tampa, I'm gonna agree with Q. I'm gonna have to go with the Rams.
The Rams? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Tampa because Tom Brady not playing. I mean, old man Brady, I call him that. I don't see that. I don't see Green Bay. Again, if anything, they'll sneak into a wild card, but they have to do it right now.
Yeah.
Right now, they have to start right now. They're not going to get the division. But if they're going to start a wild card rally, they need to start right now. I agree with y'all. Definitely the Rams. Definitely the Rams. They're definitely
because
the Rams.
I don't see Tampa Bay. I mean, at the beginning, they kind of like had a stronghold on the division, but with all the losing all the games that they're losing, and they're kind of creeping and let Carolina giving them a chance. As worse as their record is, to creep up and at least get it, at least be second to New Orleans or whatever, and they slowly pushing themselves to the bottom with all the losses they're having.
Right.
Then you look at Green Bay. Not to be just to say this because of my team. We got a stronghold on that division, and if we keep winning the way we're winning, and the way they're losing to teams they're losing to, and they're not even playing. They haven't played us again yet, and everything. So it's like they won't never come up.
Yeah.
To even get a chance to have a whole division. But I just really feel like the Rams, even though they haven't really found a way to put it together, they have a better chance than either one of those two teams.
I definitely agree with you on that. The Rams could do it, but like I said, all three of these teams, I ain't gonna say they out, but I mean, if they're gonna get some playoffs, the Rams are in a better position, but they better do it in a hurry.
Gotta do it fast.
Yeah, they gotta do it fast, boy. Especially Tampa, because right now that division is still up for grabs. Right now, Carolina garbage. You got to really compete with the Falcons.
Carolina is garbage, but their game, not to get ahead, but their game against Atlanta this weekend, the winner of that game will be in sole possession of first place.
Very, very true. Very, very true. But Tampa has the equipment. They have the equipment to win that division again, but Atlanta's not hearing that this year.
I don't think Tampa does. I think their defense is too banged up. Like they have injuries all over the place on that side of the ball, and offensively, same situation, just banged up all over the place. So, I don't. Only way I can see them doing something is if they make a big splash at the deadline to get Brady a red zone tight end and maybe another running back. But I don't know.
One thing I can say about the NFL that when it comes to like halfway during the point of the season, and like this is week 8, those teams that find themselves on the bottom, you still do have a chance, but your window is real tight. And when I say it's real tight, because when it comes to Thanksgiving, any games after Thanksgiving holiday, them teams are making a playoff run.
100% agree.
So to consider yourself to be a part of a playoff run, these next, I think, 4 games to Thanksgiving, I mean, you can ill afford to lose one. I mean, one at least. But you got to go 3-1 to get yourself close to the rankings of being able to being considered as a playoff run, and hopefully other teams will start losing.
Sir.
So you put yourself in that pickle, but it can be done, but you don't have that much room for margin for error for losses.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Philly G, watch it in there. My last question. Which team will be the worst out of the 3? Which team? The worst at the end of the season?
Green Bay.
I think Green Bay. Because you consider some of the teams that they played that you will automatically think they will win. The Jets, the Commanders. I mean, these type of teams, they would dominate. Consider the old type of Green Bay Packers, the Green Bay Packers that we normally are used to, they would dominate those teams. It hasn't been the case. And it's truly, there's something going on in that franchise, and they're just going downhill, and they're going downhill fast.
Yeah.
Said Drew to the game said Jay on the track ain't gonna like that, fellas.
He got no other choice,
He
man.
got no choice, man.
Like I said before, I've been warning this man, like, yo, be prepared because it's gonna come and it's coming. And what makes it even worse for Green Bay versus the other teams is once that rebuild starts, ain't no telling when their rebuild is gonna end because they normally don't go after anybody in free agency. It's not really a sexy market, so I don't know if anybody's really gonna want to go there. And they got a hit in the draft, so.
Well, let me ask you a question then. Since you're talking, we're agreeing that Green Bay is going downhill, going down fast. You think they ought to do like Carolina Panthers? If they feel like they are a rebuilding team, go ahead and get what you can get for players there now and start the rebuilding process now? Or you think they just still believe in Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna be their savior and get them through the promised land? Because that's not gonna work. What they've been depending on Aaron Rodgers to save them. I don't think he can save them this time.
No,
I really don't think he can save them.
No.
With all due respect to Green Bay, unlike Carolina, who does Green Bay have that they can trade that's of any value, really?
Offensively?
Both sides of the ball. I mean, only people that come to mind for me is
Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas, because we looked at him last year. Rasul Douglas is always on the market.
I can really only think of like three in that whole team. Definitely Aaron Jones, because everybody needs a running back,
but they're not gonna do that. They're not giving up.
Nah, Rashawn Gary maybe, and Douglas, like Ho said, like.
Mm-hmm.
What about Dylan?
Oh hell no! They not gonna get rid of Dylan.
I think they would keep AJ Dillon just because if you're gonna go into the rebuild mode, having a dependable power back is a good starting block of a rebuild.
If they want to, as Mark said, use it in a sexy way, they would just offer something for Anthony Lazard. Just offer something for him. They can use him as a decoy. You got Lazard and you got Jesus, what's his name? It'll probably Tongan, the tight end. So, like,
what did y'all give him for Adam? What did y'all give him?
Oh, we got drafts.
Yeah, we gave him 2 1s.
Mm-hmm. Y'all gave him 2 number 1s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe it was 2 1s.
First rounds.
So was it one this year draft and then the next one, or next year and then the one after that?
It was one in the 2022 draft that we just got out of.
And then number 1 in 2023.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me double check. Hold up.
Now, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go to Ready Red said we could use another corner before the trade deadline. I agree with that. The Cowboys, of course, you got Diggs. I like Kelvin Joseph. I really like Kelvin Joseph. He is a nasty hitter. He's a nasty hitter.
I take back what I said. We gave up the 22nd overall pick in the 2022 draft and our second round pick, the number 53 overall in the 2022 draft.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
so
now.
It was 2 picks this year. Nothing passed this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is even worse for them trying to rebuild because you don't have any extra picks for the future. So, hey, shout out to RGM for only having to give up 2022 picks.
Word, got out of boy. We tiptoed past that one for Adams. Holy shit! I don't know how he pulled that one out, but I'm glad he did, man. Oh man. Well, that was the discussion I wanted to talk about because those teams, due to the game, so y'all stole it pretty much. Pretty much we did.
Hey man. Hey, at least we didn't do them as bad as Arizona did Houston for DeAndre Hopkins. So.
Oh God. Oh God.
That was a robbery.
Yeah. These clampers down here don't like Joseph, but he should be okay. He said them clampets. Oh, that's right. He's in Texas. I like Joseph, man. He's a hard hitter, boy. When he gets you, he got you. He got you. I got a lot of respect for Kelvin Joseph. He is nice. Not speed wise, but he gets you, he got you. For sure. Yeah, but that's what I want to talk about to you guys, man, is and I know Q can really go with the Packers because nobody knows the Packers like Q. And I wanted those three teams right there, man, was like the dogs in the NFC. Now they're like the kittens of the NFC now. So there's nothing going on in that right now.
Yeah, so it's going to be a new sheriff in town in the NFC.
It's going to be, and it looked like right now the Philadelphia Eagles, right now. But if they walking on a wet floor too, because the Vikings is right behind them. So hey, it's open in the NFC, and we will see. And I throw the Giants in there, D-Rec. I throw the Giants in there.
So, I see how you say you're gonna throw the Giants in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the Giants in there right now. Record-wise, I'm gonna throw the Giants in there. Record-wise.
Yeah, you better throw them in there. You don't want your line to blow it.
Straight escape from Alcatraz, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Get them trappers.
Oh, you say he ran a 4.3 in the sticky, he's sticky in coverage. He ran a 4.3, Kelvin Joseph? In the combine? Damn, okay.
Who's Kevin Joseph?
Cornerback for the Cowboys.
He cornerback now?
Yeah. I ain't know Kevin Joseph ran 4.3.
I ain't know.
So Red, I got a question for you. You mentioned that y'all need another cornerback. Do y'all miss Byron Jones that much?
Right. You miss Byron Jones already, Red? Byron Jones is nice, man. Byron Jones is nice.
I give him all the credit in the world, man. He's like one of the few people I've ever seen like use the combine to significantly raise their draft stock.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. But yeah, man, I want to talk to y'all about those three teams, man. And like I said, I know y'all was gonna bring it in that conversation. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all two NFL intelligent minds that I have. Matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, these two guys are my best two guys right here. These are my best two guys, man. These are my hitters, man. These are my hitters right here.
Man.
These are my hitters right here, boy. So I got these two on the show. I'm okay. And shout out to Drew to the game too, man. He's definitely my boy too, no doubt, no question. So let's move on, man. We're going to go to the King of the Mountain results. King of the Mountain results from last week. King of the Mountain results. Here we go, man. The winner in this week 7. King of the Mountain is a tie. Q-Dog, 7 wins, 6 losses. Mark, 7 wins, 6 losses. That makes you guys both kings of the mountain, ladies and gentlemen. Kings of the mountain. Q-Dog and Young Mizak.
I ain't mad at it, man.
Put your chain on. Put your chain on. Put your chain on, baby. Put your chains on.
Let me tie with Young Mark, the vice president.
Mr. VP and my senior advisor, Q Diggity Dog. He's the Diggity Dog, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Hall of Famer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let me hear my cheer. Let me hear my cheer. Let me hear my cheer. There you go. Yeah. Hold up. Hold up.
Hey, damn. Calm down. After the show, he got y'all. After the show, get your throats ready.
I know that's right.
Man, say you do push-ups now.
You gotta love it.
No, I'm trying to tell you, man. Gotta love it, man. The Real Sports Podcast. All right, fellas. Meat and potatoes. Last segment of the show, man. Y'all know what it is. It's time to get it.
Are you ready?
Audio.
All right, man. We got NFL predictions for week 8 here. Week 8 predictions, man. This is the part of the show where the Real Sports Podcast panel, which is the legendary Q Dog and Young Mizark, is going to tell you guys who they think is going to win Sunday and Monday night. Sunday's games, Sunday night and Monday night. So let's get this thing started, man. We're going to go through this, man. Starting off on the bye week, man. The Chiefs and the Chargers have a bye week. The Chiefs and the Chargers, they on the bye. Ready Red, you like the girl. I got you, Ready Red. They all over the place around here. They just waiting on Q. Just waiting on them, man. Oh boy. The Hall of Famer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, man. Let's get this thing started.
Ladies, don't forget, Q don't believe in Valentine's Day, yo. Don't forget
oh, damn.
Get it out of here. You're gonna take it out. You're gonna take it out of the calendar. Hocus pocus. Be gone.
My bad, host. I had to put that
No,
out
you
there.
good, bro. Hey. That's where they go down. Hey, that's all right, bro. Oh man, he said, "Hocus pocus, get up out of here." I feel you, bro. If I had one of my Harry Potter runs, I'd wave it too, guys. Get it out of here. It's a bunch of bullshit, you ask me. First game, man. This is gonna be in London. Got a London game, man. The 2-5 Denver Broncos. They go to Wembley Stadium. They take on the 2-5 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Broncos' last loss was to the Jets. Jacksonville's last loss was to the New York Giants. Young Mark, Denver or Jacksonville?
They're saying that Russell Wilson.
King of the Mountains on the line, brother.
They say that Russell Wilson is coming back to play this week, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I'm gonna take Jacksonville. They're learning how to win ball games this year, and they came really close last week. And I think, given an opportunity, they'll make something of it this week. So I'm gonna take Duval and the Jags.
Duval and the Jags. Who you got there, OG?
Man, somebody run it. This is London game that these two teams have some of the sorriest records. 2-5.
Hey, Jacksonville is not who their record says they are. I'll say that about.
I know
Yeah,
I know that be true. They played a. I believe in Jacksonville. I believe in their defense. They played a close game. I pulled the upsets against Philly. I pulled the upsets against Giants. They came close on both of them coming up. So Doug Pearson, he got them going pretty in a good direction. And so Russell Wilson, they don't look good. But I think Jacksonville Jaguars, they'll be the same resilient team. They'll fight to the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Jacksonville on this.
Jacksonville Jaguars, it is. So is Ready Red. Ready Red said the same thing, man. Red said he going with, and it's a great point because he said London their home field. That's very true.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. That's a great point, Ready Red. That's a great point right there, bro. Next game, man. Ooh. Uh-oh. I don't see D-Rec lurking. I don't see him. Let me see him. D-Rec. No, I don't see him lurking.
Q-Dog here. He ain't going to show up.
Yeah. We have the 3-4 Arizona Cardinals. They go to US Bank Stadium to take on the 5-1 NFC North leading Minnesota Vikings. Arizona last win was against the Saints, and the Vikings is coming off a bye. I'll say a bye. The Vikings is coming off a bye week, and the Vikings are undefeated at US Bank Stadium this season. Young Mark, Minnesota or Arizona?
This is tough, honestly. The game could go either way. Because I don't know if there's anybody in Minnesota's secondary that can cover DeAndre Hopkins. I think if they try to put Patrick Peterson on him, that would be a mistake. But at the same time, I don't know if there's anybody in Arizona that can cover Justin Jefferson. So with that being said, I'm gonna take Minnesota since I feel like they're a more complete team. I'm gonna take the Vikings in that one.
The Vikings it is.
If they can contain Kyler Murray.
I think the Vikings
contain him.
And I agree. That's a great comparison what you said about DeAndre Hopkins, but DeAndre Hopkins is not the same, but he will get off. Justin Jefferson, of course, is a deadly weapon. I think the Vikings is going to smash mouth there. I think it is going to smash them. It's just going to be like when I mean smash, they're going to be that interior that defense, those front four. They about to smash. That's what they're going to do. They're going to smash. But Q Dog, you are the lone Minnesota Viking fan. What do you got to do to come out with this win? You the head coach of the Vikings or advisor for the Vikings. What do you have to do to come out and win against Arizona?
Well, here's another team that we face another running quarterback, a threat anytime he touches the ball. Are we going to stop him? No, we're not going to stop him. I'd be silly to say that we are going to stop him. He's elusive. He's going to get loose. But we just got to contain him some kind of way. We bought Darius Smith in for things like this, for players like this. And so if we get some kind of containment, D-Hop is going to get his. Just don't let them get irate with it. And just let Kevin O'Connell do his magic.
Yes, sir.
Once we start to score and just keep driving, and we just take control of the game, we'll be fine. But just don't let them get out of hand. That's the thing about it. Just keeping them in control. We're not going to stop them. I just think Kyler Murray and with D-Hop, they're going to get some scores. But
I agree.
I think that once they have speed, but once we can get some kind of containment, get the crowd noise going, and that's a plus. That's a tough environment to play in, and so just play the whole 4 quarters. Just don't play the first half, because and the second half is it's just a long that team right there. They resilient, so we just have to just have some type of containment and just keep pounding and keep doing what we do, keep scoring. So that's what we got to do. So I'm gonna take my vote.
It's something you've been hearing for all your life, pretty much. Keep pounding.
Yeah.
The legendary. No, hell no. Nah, boy. Nah, boy. That's the legend, the Hall of Famer right there.
I hope this game is as good as the one we had last year between these two. That one came down to the wire.
They did.
Yeah, and they did. And we went into Arizona and we fought them back and forth, you know what I'm saying?
They beat you by 1 point. They got you by 1 point.
Yeah, that missed field goal we had.
Yeah. Got you by 1 point.
So I look at it to be I don't think Justin Jefferson, he played last year, yeah. So
yeah.
No, did he play that game?
Yeah.
No, he didn't play till week 3.
Yeah, very true, very true. Y'all played
there.
He didn't play week 1 or week 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we played him week 2.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson wasn't playing. And we didn't serve him till week 3.
So now he's there. Reddy Red said Robbie Anderson will be an X factor. No, sir, he won't.
They both had to take a drink on that one.
Yeah, bro.
No, I don't think so.
No, bro. Not Robbie Anderson, no.
No, because he come across that middle, we're gonna crack him. So we know he can.
His body is not built. Minnesota defense is a hard-hitting. They're not the fastest, but they are a hard-hitting defense. And I don't think Robbie Anderson can. I don't think he weigh enough.
And Harry the Hitman get a hold of him. It's over. Yeah, he gonna lay down.
Philly G.
What Philly G say?
Robbie Anderson sucks. But next game, I'm tripping here. I'm gonna get off course here. Next game here, man. We got the NFC South Division game. We have the 2-5 Carolina Panthers as they go down to ATL, baby, my stomping ground, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, man. They're 3-4 at NFC South Division leading 3-4 Atlanta Falcons. Carolina's last win was an upset against Tampa, and Atlanta's last loss was to the Bengals. Q-Dog, it's a bird and cat fight right here. Who you got?
Yeah, bird and cat, but I think the bird gonna win on this one. I think Atlanta just a little bit a better team. They're leading that division. I don't think Carolina. I mean, because they're anytime division rivals, you just never know how they go. Division rivalries, they get up for each other.
Yes.
It's hard to predict them. I tell people all the time, it don't matter about the record when it comes to division rivalries. They just get up for each other.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a fight, but I just don't think Carolina would be the team to persevere during a fight.
Absolutely.
So just give me Atlanta Falcons on that.
The Falcons it is. Mr. VP.
I just want to say to Q-Dog real quick. He spoke very well about like this being a divisional game and division rivals get up for each other and you can never predict how they're going to go. Can you say that about the Bears and the Packers? Just saying.
Hell no.
You still can. I mean, but you still can though. I mean, it doesn't really matter where they're gonna go. I mean, not about their records or nothing. It's just about being in that division. And just anybody division rival, they just get up for each other. So they just play different. You know, they might be sorry when they're playing other teams, but when they play a division rivalry, they just people get up for each other. Division rival.
I agree because that Cowboys Giants game. Now, granted, take this with a grain of salt, D-Rec. The Giants have been trash for the past 5-6 years. Trash. Yeah,
but they still trash. I mean, come on now, you ain't complete.
Hey, but when they play the Cowboys, they're a whole different team, bro. They're a whole different team. They play tough, very, very tough. Even with the Raiders, like we had some down, dark moments too. But when we played them Chiefs, that was the best game of the year, pretty much.
2014, man.
Yes, sir.
That was our first winner.
God, that was a terrible. That was a terrible year. Good Lord, that was terrible.
It was a necessary year though. But back to the game. Speaking of the Raiders, ironically. You know the motto, man. Once a Raider, always a Raider. I'm gonna take Marcus Mariota.
I knew you was going there
in this game just because, like, I love PJ Walker. I'm a huge fan of his.
PJ Walker's
I've been a fan of his since the XFL.
Yes, sir.
But I gotta lean on the team that has the experience in big games and in big moments like this. So I'm gonna take Marcus Mariota and the Falcons.
Yeah, got you. Got you, man. Man, in the live chat right now, you have an NFC battle. Boy, I'm going to tell you right now. Reddy Red, who represents the Dallas Cowboys, and Philly G, who represents, of course, the Philadelphia Eagles, are going at it in the live chat. Lord have mercy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of World War East, brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
Good Lord. Holy smoke almighty. I'll let them go at it, man. Next game, man, we have speaking of them, we have the 3-4 Chicago Bears. They go to AT&T Stadium to take on the 5-2 Dallas Cowboys. The Bears last win, Yeah, the last win was against the Patriots. And the Cowboys, they beat the Detroit Lions last game. Mark, Bears or the Cowboys?
I want to confidently say Dallas because I just want to. Like my mind is just trained to say like
Unorthodox.
Chicago is trash.
Here it comes.
But given how they played so far this year, and especially how they played last week, I can't call them trash like that. I have to salute them. But I think despite Zeke Elliott being out, I'm gonna still take Dallas. Sorry, Philly G. I got to take Dallas on that one.
Cowboys it is. Q-Dog, you know the Bears like no other. They are in your division. You've been kicking their asses for years. Bears or the Cowboys?
Okay, where they playing at? They're playing in Dallas?
Yes, sir.
Or in Chicago? In Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
I watched that Dallas game against Detroit last week, and man, Detroit they was handling them pretty good until they fumbled that ball at the one.
Yeah,
they was some
hits on Dallas, boy.
I think that determined the game when they fumbled that one at the one. So they was pretty much in there. I think Dallas will give you a chance. They're not the dominant team like they was last year when they was running around crushing everybody. They went on that little spree and that little run. So this year they have to fight against all teams really. And for that reason, I'm saying Detroit gave them a fight, Chicago gave them a fight. I think Chicago will give them a fight, but I just really think they don't have enough in the end to pull it out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the Cowboys.
Cowboys it is. I thought you was going Bears for a second there.
Yeah, because I know a little bit. I know they're gonna give them a fight, but do they have enough? And I just don't. I mean, they showed it when they went up to New England Monday night and did their thing, you know. But they don't. I don't know what they had against New England. They beat them like they stole something. But
New England debacle. They just debacle. They just
yeah. But I just don't think. It's kind of.
This is a trap game. This is a trap game for the Cowboys. This is a trap game because last year the Broncos came to AT&T Stadium and Cowboys thought they was going to run away with it.
No,
but
sir.
The Broncos came in and they put their foot down on their table. And they destroyed the Cowboys. So this is a trap game. This is a trap one.
You got to be an upset somewhere in the NFL. At least two of them a week, but you got to pick them. But I'm not going. I don't think this will be one of them. This will be close. No, well, it's always a couple of them every week, but you just got to pick them. But I just kind of figure like, this going to be close. But I think the Cowboys will edge it out.
Okay, Cowboys it is. Oh. Broncos had weapons. No.
They had Melvin Gordon.
They didn't have no weapons. Oh, no. Teddy Bridgewater was the quarterback.
They had Melvin Gordon in the defense. Yeah, that was all they had.
That's it. Oh, man. Next game, we have plot thickens. We have the 2-4 Las Vegas Raiders. They go to the Superdome to take on the 2-5 New Orleans Saints. The Raiders' last win was against Houston. And the Saints' last loss was to the Arizona Cardinals. All right, Q-Dog. Us are the Saints.
What's the Saints' record?
2-5.
And y'all 2-5.
2-4.
2-4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy!
Don't do it, Q.
Oh boy! I believe in the Raider organization. I still think that no matter what their record is, this 2-4 record, I really think that this team is, if anybody's going to climb up, it's going to be them. Started last week with the Houston Oilers, but Houston, and they went out and just, they handled their business. They handled their business. Mm-hmm. But I really feel they're a good road team. It's going to be a good fight. But I just think the Raiders will pull this one off. I think the Raiders, give me the Raiders in this one. I'm going to go with the boys, the black and silver. Give me the Raiders. They on the come up.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Q Diggity.
Yeah, I got to come back in. Hold on.
All right. Mr. VP, we got the Saints. We got GC. Shout out to you, GC. Shout out to you. Shout out to your Cajun boy.
I can't shout him out this week.
Now we go to New Orleans. Saints, of course, they got weapons out the ass on offense. Pretty much stout on defense. Olave is, Young. Michael Thomas. I don't know Michael Thomas playing. I don't think he's playing.
Thomas is out.
Yeah, he's out. So
Emmanuel Sanders is out.
Marshawn
Lattimore out.
Out. Yep. Somebody else is out too. Somebody else is out for defense.
Those are the main ones that I know of off the top of my head.
Hey man, I hope so, Ready Red. I hope so, Ready Red. I hope so, bro. Appreciate that.
I mean, the formula is simple, really. Just keep feeding Josh Jacobs the ball. Darren Waller's expected to play this week, so we get him back. So that'll help out the offense as well, especially in the red zone. Just keep feeding Josh Jacobs, set up the play action, get Devontae going. Rely on him Renfro on third down. No disrespect to GC and the Saints, but I feel like Andy Dalton, like Red just said, Andy Dalton's going to give us some extra chances at some point in that game. And, hey, we ain't lost to the Saints since President Bush was still in office, so I don't see that happening now. So I'm going to take my silver and black to the end of the moon, man.
All the way. Come on, Q-Dog.
When we was talking earlier, when I was saying some teams that the teams that are on the bottom, and this is the time, the next 4 games to make a run to get you close to the playoff push that's going to happen in Thanksgiving for all those teams that are making the playoff run. This is one of those teams. This is one of those teams that's on the bottom, that's still talented, coming out of that bye, can still push that behind you, that record that you had behind you. This now is to show the type of team that you're capable of being. This is the time for the Raiders to shine. And this is one of those teams that's on the bottom that I believe in. So I'm gonna go for the Raiders to make themselves get themselves to the elite standards.
And that's coming from a Hall of Famer.
It's coming from a Hall of Famer, man. HOL.
All day, baby. We gotta hurry up get through, Q, because you got some work to do, bro.
I swear. I need to hire me somebody. I'm out of commission, baby.
Hey, look, you gotta tell him, me. You gotta get that throat. You gotta get that throat ready. Me. Them throats ready, boy.
Yes, sir.
Next game, man, we have the 4-3 Miami Dolphins as they go to Ford Field to take on the 1-5 Detroit Lions. Dolphins' last win was against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Detroit's last loss was to the Cowboys. Mark, Dolphins or the Lions?
Man, Detroit's offense is falling off of a cliff. Ever since that New England game, man, they have not been able to score any points. DeAndre Swift, I thought he was coming back last week. Looks like he's hopeful to play tomorrow. So that'll be a big chunk of their offense. So,
Thanks.
You know me, man. I got to roll with my former Oklahoma State Cowboy alumni.
Yeah,
so I'm taking Emmanuel Ogbah and the Dolphins this week.
You going? You said Dolphins?
Yeah, Emmanuel Ogbah, man.
Oh, I thought you was going for your boy. For
I set you
Detroit.
up.
Yeah, you
I
did.
set you up. Hey man, I
You
gotta
swerved me.
support. I gotta support other former Oklahoma State alumni too.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
would go with Malcolm because like I really enjoy watching him play.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can trust Detroit's offense right now. Like you have to put up points to win games in the NFL, and they just haven't been able to do it for weeks now. This isn't just like a one game slide. This has been going on for the last few weeks.
Q-Dog, you know these Lions. You know them like the back of your hand. Who you got, man? The Lions of Miami.
Man, I really feel sorry for Dan Campbell, man. I think he's kind of headed down the same path as Mike Zimmer. He's one of those type of hard-nosed coaches, and I just really feel like it's just not working for the Detroit Lions. I mean, they're able to score a tough team, they score points, but they just can't get the W for some kind of reason. And that's not going to last long with these owners.
Right.
It's not going to last long. It's not going to last. I'm thinking in this year two, and I think it just continues up. He'll be gone. I think Miami with Tua back, that offense is tailor made for him. Once he's in, you can tell when they play Pittsburgh, that's a different type of offense.
Yes.
You know, they fiery, they're on all cylinders. That's a different type of offense. The defense is there. I really feel that it might be a scoring game. Detroit, you know, they will put up a fight with them, but at the end, I think Miami will get them. Because Detroit, they seem the way they don't seem to pull out close games.
No,
so
their first half team.
Can I say piggyback over something Q said real quick?
Yes, sir.
I feel like when in the NFL, you kind of know whether a guy can coach a football team or if he can't. And I feel like despite Detroit's record and this being like a win now league and society, I really feel like the forwards should stay with Dan Campbell as long as they can, simply because Dan Campbell has that team believing that they can go in week week out and win football games. They may the results might not have been going on yet, but to turn a perennial loser around like that with just their mentality and their attitude, especially after the abysmal year they had last year, you don't want to let go of that. If they rip out Dan Campbell, that's literally going to take out the heart and soul of that team, and it's going to set them back for years.
Absolutely.
They made that mistake with getting rid of Jim Caldwell. I hope and pray they don't make that mistake again.
I hated that.
But the thing is that it's all about winning in this league, and you know, and I understand what you're saying, but if this continues, they might give them another chance next year. What if this goes on the next year and they still continue to lose close games? You know, somewhere down you're gonna have to pull that they won't win. You know, they won't win. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but he has to get to the point where they have to start winning. You know, these close games, it's okay being close games and stuff like that. You lose here and there, but to be in close games and continue to lose.
Yeah. You
know, the way they lost against Dallas Cowboys, you know, you fumble at the one, you know, you lose your momentum. I watched that game last week, and it's like, and they have them. But then after that, we fumbled at the one, they lost all their momentum. Then Dallas came and just pounded on them, and they couldn't take it from there. You know, it comes to the point where, you know, getting here is okay, but sooner or later you're gonna have to get here. And when we get there, we can't wait. We can't go through 3 or 4 seasons, and that happen. They're not gonna go that long. They're gonna at least give them 2 seasons.
I agree. I totally agree.
I think it's a process.
Well, I'm with you. I like Dan Campbell, but the wins gonna have to start happening. They're gonna have to.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start happening, and if not, then the Lions' confidence is just gonna go further down than what it is. The confidence is gonna go down. They're not winning.
I mean, I'm just like we were last year. We was in close games. We was in close games. Yeah. We lost most of our games was decided by 3 points or lesser.
Yeah.
But it was time for a change. It was time for a change.
Yeah.
We stuck with ours for 8 years.
Yeah. Zimmer.
General manager Rick Spielman and Mike Zimmer, 8 years. It was time to make a change. That was too long.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I just feel like in Detroit situation specifically, I personally feel like they're just like a couple of pieces away on the defensive side of the ball. They need to get that defense tightened up, and then they'll really be a more complete team. But if I was the Ford family who owns the Lions, if I was them, I will let my players tell me when it's time to move on from Coach Campbell, because when the losses, especially in close games, will eventually pile up. I totally agree with that. You can't throw that away. But if that team keeps coming to work every day, believing that they have a chance to win because of their head coach, when they give up on Dan Campbell, that's when I would say it's time to move on. But as long as like 90% of that team, which is what I'm seeing right now, believes in that head coach and is rallying behind him, as long as he got a majority of the team support, I say keep him as long as it takes. They're learning how to compete this year. Next year, they're going to learn how to win.
Very true. And I think they're getting, and I agree with you, what you just said right there. Next year they're going to learn how to win. Right now, they're learning how to compete and have fire because that's what their coach has. Dan Campbell is a fiery type coach. As you can see, he's very competitive, very fiery type guy. They're going to get that part for sure because goddamn Lions came out the gate, man. No pun intended. Lions came out the gate, and man, most points in the NFL, blah, 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 blah. They just couldn't win. They had the fire, but they just couldn't win. So now they're getting the fire. So like you said, Mark, next year they should learn how to win. They should learn how to win.
I think at worst, if they keep going with the way that they're going and Coach Campbell's getting the exposure that he has, a free agent or two might look at Detroit and be like, this is the kind of coach I want to play for. You get that free agency going, you hit in the draft, and it'll turn around in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Next game we have an AFC East division game. We have the 3-4 New England Patriots. They go to MetLife to take on the 5-2 New York Jets. The Patriots' last loss was to the Bears, and the Jets' last win was against the Broncos. Q-Dog. It's a good one right here. Patriots or the Jets?
Oh, man. This is truly what you call when the tables turn. New England always, well, I'm trying to tell you, New England always dominated the Jets ever since oh man, for years.
Yes,
now,
even in the 80s.
I mean, now this totally this Zach Wilson team, man. I mean, they're not to be toyed with now. We can't talk about the Jets no more. Yeah, 5-2. Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and they sign me up with the Jets on this one. I done picked against them too long. No. They're up in that division with Miami Dolphins, and they're looking good. And so give me the Jets on this.
I like the Jets, man. I always like the Jets.
I never thought I would say this, but hey.
And this is the same man that said the Jets is nothing but a cartoon.
I said that a couple of years ago. I got to eat my crow on this one now. Pops, where you at, Pops? I'm getting shout out to you, Pops. I ain't heard that from you in a while, boy, but you're looking good.
You're looking good.
You're looking good, Pops.
The Jets. What you got, Mark?
This is kind of tough because the Patriots, I hate to say it, I was proven right. You need a legitimate offensive coordinator to nurture your young quarterback talent. So they didn't look so good Monday against the Bears. Then on the other hand, the Jets struggled somewhat against a very weak Broncos team with a backup quarterback. They didn't really put up that many points, and then they also lost their starting running back for the rest of the year. That's kind of a toss-up, but I'm gonna take the team with the unquestionable confidence right now, and I think that's gonna be the difference in what carries them over the finish line. So I'm gonna take the Jets.
The Jets. Oh my goodness. The Jets it is. Jets look
And for
good,
the
man.
record, I told y'all last year the Jets were on their way. I did say that multiple times.
I said it too. I said the same thing. I even went on a limb and said the Jets beat Buffalo, even though they got destroyed. But I gambled. I ate my crow. I ate my crow on that one, but I gambled for the Jets. I like the Jets.
You say even though they got destroyed.
Yeah, they got destroyed. They got killed, bro. They got killed, man. Man, as far as these predictions, man, you guys are tied neck and neck, man. Neck and neck. We'll see. We're gonna take a commercial break, man. We're gonna finish up the rest of these games. We're gonna take a commercial break, and we're gonna continue with Q Dog and Young Mark on these predictions. Right now, it's been neck and neck, man. So we'll see right after this commercial. We're back with some more predictions for week 8 in the NFL season, man. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up and that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications, man, as we get back at it here. Ready Red said Jets had the best draft. Oh, man, hell yeah. Oh, God. I said it.
Culture-changing draft.
Oh, God, yeah, man, was. The Jets and the Giants was the MVPs of the draft this year. Yeah, they did good, and like I said, it's proven because look at the Giants and now look at the Jets. I mean,
starting to show up.
Yeah, to give them even more credit, they had a lot of extra picks in this year's draft. Which, on one hand, you can say like, yeah, well, you got extra picks; it's hard to mess that up. More picks in the draft is more chances to take a really bad player or take a draft busting. So far, they've hit on all of theirs, so you definitely got to give them respect and credit for that.
Absolutely. Shout out to them, to the Jets. Next game, man, we have the 2-5 Pittsburgh Steelers as they go to Lincoln Financial Field to take on the undefeated, best record in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles. Pittsburgh, they last lost to the Dolphins, and the Eagles is coming off a bye. Young Mark, Mr. VP, Steelers or the Eagles?
You know me, man. The Immaculate Deception, that I will never forgive Pittsburgh for that. So I'm gonna take my main man, my best friend-in-law. I'm gonna take Gang Green out of Philadelphia, and I'm gonna say Fly Eagles fly this week.
Oh, you're going with the green machine.
I can't pick Pittsburgh.
You're going with the green machine. OG, Pittsburgh or Philly?
Oh man, last week when Pittsburgh went down to Miami, man, their quarterback play was kind of suspect to me. I mean, they had chances to win that game. They can get if they can get better quarterback play. I would roll with Pittsburgh in an upset on this one, but I don't think he's ready for this type of game, or he's play against a team this dominant. So yeah, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take the Eagles on this one.
Eagles it is. Ready Red said, "Let's go, Tomlin." Sound like some animosity towards them birds there, Ready Red.
I know it's a lot of Pittsburgh fans. If the Pittsburgh fans do win, you will see a lot of black and gold come Monday morning.
Fuck out of here. I ain't heard not one Pittsburgh. hey, Pittsburgh. Steeler fans, where you at?
No, I ain't nowhere now.
Hey, Pittsburgh. Nothing.
I'll tell you what. This might be Mike Tomlin's first season with a losing record.
Yeah.
Well, will.
Yeah. It ain't his fault. It ain't his fault though. Damn. All right. Next game we have a AFC South Division game. The 4-2 Tennessee Titans. They go to NRG Stadium to take on the 1-4 Houston Texans. The Titans are coming off a win against the Indianapolis Colts, and the Texans is coming off a loss against the Las Vegas Raiders. Q-Dog, Titans are the Texans. Titans are the Texans.
Titans are the Texans. They ain't in the same division, right? They ain't in the same division.
Yes, sir.
They are in the same division.
Yeah, but there's another divisional game, no matter what the record. I think Titans really haven't showed to me they're dominant like they were last year. You don't know what you're gonna get out of them.
There you go. You're right about that. You're right.
And the Texans will be up for them. Try to pick an upset. Give me the Texans. Give me the Texans on this one.
Upset going to Houston. The Q-Dog is.
Gotta have an upset.
They gotta have one. Come on, Mr. BP.
Malik Willis really want another tie.
Come on, can Malik Willis do it?
Q-Dog really. Malik Willis don't need to see the field this year. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. I just feel like he's too raw.
Yes, sir.
He's way too raw.
I totally agree with you. Totally agree.
We got a taste of it in garbage time against Buffalo against the backups, and even then he still looked way too raw to step in there. No shade. If they put Malik Willis in there, they're gonna lose a lot of the veterans on that team.
Facts.
But man, Q-Dog really want another tie, bro. He keep taking all my daggone picks. I keep telling people, don't sleep on Houston, man.
You did.
You
said it last. Team. Well, you said it last week when we played them.
I just said it all season. But I'm gonna take Derrick Henry and the Titans. Because I think the Raiders showed last week if you can get a consistent run game going against Houston, you can win the game. So I'm gonna take King Henry and the Titans on this one just so I can differentiate from Q.
Okay. Try to get away from the shadow. I got you. Woo woo. Gotta blow the Gallahorn, baby. First down, Vikings.
First down. Jefferson.
Hey, boy, do it. Let me take a break, man. Everybody doing it greedy, man. What's up with that?
They need to stop that.
Everybody.
Leave my boy greedy alone. Everybody.
Hey, man.
I mean, in all sports, whatever, do your own thing. Leave the greedy alone. That belongs to the Minnesota Vikings, number 18, Justin Jefferson, and anybody that's a Viking do the gritty.
Hey, man.
Leave it alone.
Cam Newton was hitting the dab, bro. Everybody in their mom was hitting the dab. So
everybody was hitting the dab. I wasn't hitting it. It ain't me. I'm not no Carolina Panther.
Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Zach Wilson, Jamar Chase. That's it, Jalen Hurts. Who else I seen done it?
Mike Gesicki.
You said they're doing the NBA now. You said they're doing the NBA, right?
Huh?
You said they're doing it in the NBA.
Yeah, they're doing it. The New Orleans Pelicans, the Miami Heat, Udonis Haslem, he was doing it. Travis Kelce, he was doing it. Everybody is doing the gritty. Everybody's doing the gritty. That is crazy.
Hear me out there right now. Stop doing the gritty unless you are a Minnesota Vikings player or a fan. That is the Minnesota Vikings thing with Justin Jefferson. Leave it alone.
So, Q-Dog, I have a question for you. on
Yes,
behalf
sir.
of the Real to Sports podcast and your millions and millions of screaming fans. So the Vikings won the Super Bowl this year. You gonna hit the gritty on the Real to Sports talk show one day?
I will hit the gritty. I will hit the gritty, baby. Give me 5 minutes. That's all I need. I hit the gritty.
All right.
Hey, Q Dog is a man of his word, y'all. So y'all heard it
I'm
here.
a man of my word now.
Minnesota win that Lombardi. We're gonna see it.
I'm gonna do it Valentine's Day. While y'all out there buying them barrels and hearts and chocolates, and I'm gonna hit the gritty for you.
All right. Debo stole CD Lamb celebration last week. I didn't even see it. I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure he did. Shit. Ready Red, man. I'm glad you're having a good time on the show, man. Ready Red, we gotta get you on the show, man. We gotta get you on the show because you, boy.
You need to be more creative, man. Do your own thing like you did back in the
get
day.
you on the show, Ready Red. If you're
T.O.,
interested, let me and Mark know if you're interested, Ready Red. We gotta get you on the show, man.
Hey, Q Dog, like Q Dog said, wasn't nobody else hitting Billy White Shoes Johnson dance back in the day.
No, the Billy White. Oh no, not the Billy White Shoe.
Billy White Shoe had, yeah. Nobody wasn't doing the Icky Shuffle.
Wasn't nobody doing the Bush Johnson, the cowboy. The Bush Johnson was doing the cowboy. Wasn't nobody doing
the Dirty Bird.
Oh man, Dirty Bird. Man. We too, man. We love it too, Ready Red. We appreciate you.
Creative, like Joe Horn, pull a cell phone out of the goalpost or something like that.
Oh yeah. T.O. pull out a pen.
T.O. pull out the Sharpie. You know what I'm saying? Grab the popcorn.
Or goddamn Ocho grab a TV camera.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Or go over there and pump the football like Steve Smith, pump the football like trying to resuscitate the football.
Oh yeah.
Steve Smith had the funniest celebration, Joe.
Yeah.
All that man had the funny celebration. Then he hit the Vikings
with the creative, do your own thing.
Yeah.
Why people won't be creative no more? That's the biggest question. Why they're not creative no more?
Well,
you got lazy.
Well, you know, Ocho with Chad Johnson. Ocho said something. He said, "Man, back when I was celebrating, I get fines out the ass, but now they got a whole TV screen for celebrations."
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like he got fined. Ocho was a little bit extreme with his, but it was entertaining.
I think you should celebrate when you score a TD. I mean, and then it's more entertaining to the fans. You never know when you score a TD, what you might do next. You're doing something different. You're not doing the same thing.
Yeah, without entertainment, it'll be boring.
Yeah, man, it'd be boring.
Yeah,
I'll never forget when Odell did the dog taking a leap in Philly.
Oh yeah,
I think that was probably the end of the celebrations. Right.
Remember against Carolina. Remember against Carolina, he scored and then he started doing the marathon in the end zone. He'll run and do the hurdle. That was cool as hell. I like that. That was cool.
But I'll say this to the NFL: I need y'all to allow players to dunk the football over the goalpost again. I missed that.
Oh, like
that was
Gonzalez.
My jam.
Yeah,
that was my favorite celebration, yo.
Yeah, Tony Gonzalez.
They took that away.
Devontae was doing that too. Devontae was doing that.
Crossbar. How high is that crossbar? How high is that crossbar?
It's high. Hell yeah, that's just high.
You got to get up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that was Tony Gonzalez's favorite thing right there. He scored.
That was his thing.
Dunk that. Yeah, he going to dunk that.
Thank you, Jimmy Graham. You had to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, goddamn. Goddamn. I tell you. Speaking of the Giants, we were talking about the Giants. We got the 6-1 New York Giants. They go to Lumen Field to take on the 4-3 Seattle Seahawks. The Giants' last win was against Jacksonville, and Seattle's last win was against the Chargers. Ooh. Alvin Harper started the goalpost dunk. Alvin Harper. I do remember Alvin Harper. I never knew that, but I do remember him doing that. Yeah, for the Cowboys. I call that. Well, Alvin Harper used to leap out the building.
He was fast.
Man, he had some incredible verts.
Yeah,
Alvin Harper can jump, boy. He can jump. That boy can jump. He was a good football player. All right, man. We got the Giants and the Seahawks. Q-Dog, who you got there? Well, I know who you got, but go ahead for the record books.
First of all, I want to celebrate. I want to celebrate and congratulations to my brother Geno Smith.
Geno!
This man has been through a lot, man, since he been drafted.
He hopes for the dub.
Oh my God, man, he's supposed to have been gone a long time ago. But that man stuck in there and stuck in there and stuck in there. Now he had the opportunity now to lead to see it. They gave him a chance, and he's doing pretty good. I congratulations to Geno Smith.
Shout out to Geno Jawbreaker.
Yes, sir.
Post too long for that, bro.
Well, we know how the Giants. We know how the Giants are coming in. We know they're coming in. They're not trying to dominate. They're just trying to go in and sneak out the back door. That's what they do. But I really feel this game right here, when they grab the back door, it's going to be some padlocks on it. I really feel the Seahawks, they're coming around. You know, I think the Giants. I think that I still don't really believe in the Giants until they face the Eagles or the Cowboys. But I really let me get the Seattle Seahawks for an upset on this one.
Seahawks it is. Yo, Mizart.
Q-Dog put me in a bind, man. Daggone.
Come on now.
Man.
Keep it real with me, baby.
Every part of my football instincts is telling me to take the Seahawks. But at the same time, I need to differentiate from Q-Dogs. I want to win.
You want to? Hey, it's two spots on that King of the Mountain right now, man. Both of y'all up there.
It's turning to Mount Rushmore, yo.
You ain't lying, boy. What you gonna do?
God, dog. Geez. I want that King of the Mountain, man. D-Ray, don't let me down, bro.
Please damn.
We're going to let you down. The way you said that, I believe you feel you. I believe you want to go all the way. Don't do yourself like that. This is the week. He's going to do it for you. 1 yard, baby.
That 1 yard shit ain't gonna work.
Seattle so bad. But I want
the 1 yard ain't gonna make it all the time, baby.
Hell nah.
Daggone.
Go where your heart, but where your heart at?
I'm sorry, D-Ray. I can't do it. Give it to Seahawks. Hey, yo, D-Ray, if you watch it, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I tried.
You know he coming at you.
Yeah, Q-Dog got in my ear, bro. I'm sorry, D-Ray. I'm sorry.
Nobody believe in the Giants, bro.
I believe in them, but
what?
Seattle is playing with so much heart and so much hunger that I can't pick against them. Like Seattle.
Shout out to Geno Smith, baby. Geno.
Facts. Geno has legitimately proven he's really making Pete Carroll look like a genius.
Right yes, now. He is
saving the job too.
Yeah, but
D-Red coming to get you, baby. That's all I gotta tell you. He's coming to get you. Get ready.
I wanted to, D-Rec. I wanted to, bro. I'm sorry, I can't.
It's all good.
You gotta keep it real, though. I ain't mad at you.
Keep it real.
Q-Dog got my ear.
Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on. Look at no disappearing. Blame it on me. You got to face the piper when the D-Red come to you now.
Oh man.
What time is that game tomorrow? Anyway.
4
o'clock, probably.
4:30. 4:30. It's going down.
I'm gonna be watching it on Red Zone.
Okay. What about this NFC West division game? The 3-4 San Francisco 49ers. They go to SoFi to take on the defending Super Bowl champion, the Los Angeles Rams. 3-3. Rams. 49ers' last loss was to the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Rams is coming off of bye. Who you got there, Q? This is going to be shootout. 49ers and Rams.
This definitely another divisional rivalry game. Last week, the 49ers got, man, they should have never showed up. Kansas City put a mockery on them.
He did. Beat the brakes off them.
Beat the brakes off, the brake dust off of them.
Red said San Francisco.
Oh, man.
Red going was the 49ers.
I don't know. The way they played last week, I just don't know, man. And then again, you know, if the Rams offense was anything like it was last year, I go with the Rams hands down. This will be just because the way they both of them been playing. But I'm gonna edge it out with the Rams on there. They're not, both of them not playing that good. The record shows it, but the offenses are not dominant. But they're kind of like on the edge. But I'm gonna give the Rams a slight edge. So give me the Rams.
Rams it is. Mr. VP.
I always want to say, finally, Key Dog goes the opposite way of me. Thank you, Lord. No Deebo Samuel this week. He's been ruled out. So
True.
I expect a heavy dose of Christian McCaffrey this week. And just specifically based off of the way that San Francisco's defensive line tore Matthew Stafford up the last time they played on Monday Night Football, I'm going to take the 49ers and their defensive line to be the difference maker in this game. So I'm going to take the bang, bang Niner game.
Bang, bang Niner game. I see what you're saying. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Bang, bang. Yeah, I definitely see that. Dinkin donks all over the place. That's a fact.
Facts.
That's a fact right there. This is exactly what's going to happen. We have the 3-4 Washington Commanders go to Lucas Oil Stadium to take on the 3-3 Indianapolis Colts. Washington previously defeated the Green Bay Packers, and the Colts' last loss was to the Titans. Q. Washington or the Colts.
Okay, Washington record is 3-4. And the Colts
3-3.
Okay. Indianapolis.
Philly G said the Colts by 10. Ready Red said the Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Colts on this one because I think the Redskins are not a good road team at all to me, and I really feel like Indianapolis, they have a better team overall. So I don't think they probably play them pretty good, but I don't think they have enough to really win on the road. So let me get the Colts on this.
Colts it is. Mr. VP. God damn it. Washington or the Colts. He calling the Redskins.
I can't stand Q-Dog, man.
Come on, bro.
Dog this man. You keep taking all my daggone picks, man.
I'm gonna let you go first on the next one.
I'm gonna take got mad love for my family up north. Gotta give them a shout out. But I believe in Sam Ellinger. You know me, former Big 12 quarterback. He's the last Texas quarterback in the last 8 years to beat my Oklahoma State Cowboys. He won homecoming for us in 2020. He's athletic. He can move around in the pocket. He can galvanize that team. And I think his legs going to be the difference maker because when Washington has gone up against quarterbacks with legs, their defensive line hasn't really been able to keep up like that. So that being said, I'm going to say hook 'em and go Sam Ellinger.
Sam Ellinger it is. Going with the Colts.
Yeah. I ain't taking the Colts. I'm taking Sam Ellinger.
All right. So got the Colts here.
I just want to say real quick about them, though.
Yes, sir.
Man, you ever seen one player's retirement affect the team this long? My God.
Good Lord. You ain't kidding. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Boy, the Colts. Holy hell. Sunday's game. We got Sunday night game. We have the 3-4 Green Bay Packers. This is going to be good. We have the 3-4 Green Bay Packers. They go to Highmark Stadium to take on the 5-1 Buffalo Bills. The Green Bay's last loss was to Washington, and Buffalo is coming off a bye. All right, VP. The OG put it on you.
This will be a good game for who?
Buffalo.
That's what I'm trying to figure.
This is about to be a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
Can I translate that?
Like, this is going to be the type of butt whooping you would get from your mama when you fell asleep in church after she told you to stay awake.
Oh, that's an
yeah, I'm taking the high-powered Buffalo Bills offense. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers ain't gonna be able to keep up. So, give me Buffalo. Buffalo by a country mile.
By country, a fucking universe. OG.
Well, we all know this was a matchup that we're gonna look at.
Red said about 20. Good Lord.
We was looking at Aaron Rodgers versus quarterback for Buffalo. Keep forgetting his name, Josh Allen, and but you know, there's no way that Rodgers is going to be able to keep up with what Josh Allen has. He has weapons he don't. Yes, so it's coming out to be a shootout. He's going to be left. His guy's not going to show up. Right. I think they're going to try, but this automatically you're going to have to go gun for gun with Josh Allen. You're going to have to. That's just how it goes. So that proves it when anytime when Kansas City plays Buffalo, that's always a shootout. And so when you play Kansas City, it's a shootout. So, but they're not going to be able to shoot out with them, match gun for gun. This game probably be over with by the third quarter. So, yeah, give me the Bills all day. Bills all day.
Bills all day. Yeah, I knew that was going to be unanimous.
Matter of fact, we come there week 10. So, all right, baby.
Oh, that's coming up in 2 weeks.
That's coming up. 2 more weeks, we come there. Ooh. Kevin O'Connell, show him your magic, baby. Show him your magic. Mark look like he got Bills written. Mark look like he got Bills written all on his forehead on that one, boy. I can see it in him, boy.
It depends on what time that game is. If it's prime time, y'all ain't got no chance. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins don't do good at prime time.
What?
Now, Kirk Cousins,
Kirk Cousins' record in primetime games is horrible.
Yeah. I know it is. I know it's horrible.
If it's like an afternoon game,
he like 1-10. He like 1-10 in prime times.
Yeah.
That's all right. Give him a call. He'll get him ready.
I believe so.
That week 2 and
that's gonna be a good one though. Minnesota and Buffalo. That's gonna be good.
I think we'll pull it out, baby.
And I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the cold because Minnesota's a cold-natured team.
Yeah,
they can adapt to that.
I don't know, man.
We control the ball and run that ball. Keep their high power on the sideline. We ain't trying to go gun for gun with them.
Nah, they defense
you call
is
them
nice,
cold
though.
weather when they play in the dome? You know?
But we cold weather outside. We used to cold weather.
What I want at those guys, they played in Minnesota. Those guys that been with the Vikings for a while, they pretty much cold nature. They 9-degree weather in the University of Minnesota. That shit was in no way.
Yeah,
man,
I would say
you ain't lying, bro.
But one thing I would say, that's the worst thing that my Vikings could have ever did, and they keep doing it, is build a dome stadium. The worstest thing. We should stay outside.
Mm-hmm. Q.
Huh?
Coming to Lake Minnesota, week 11.
Who that?
Vikings and
Oh
Cowboys.
man, I ain't worried about no Cowboys.
The Cowboys is coming.
After we beat Buffalo, you'll see what's up.
Hey, quick side note. We were talking about it a few minutes ago. I like how Deion Sanders' son scored a touchdown and he hit the Billy White Shoes Johnson on.
Damn.
Oh, his son did.
Yeah, his son just scored a touchdown and hit the Billy White Shoes Johnson dance.
That's crazy. No getting Jalen
This is old school like mud. That's like in the early 80s.
He said y'all getting Rieger, Q. No getting Jay Rieger is the worst thing y'all did.
You just got to find a way to use him. That's all.
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
He's a small receiver, but he got speed.
MC Boss, hello Brazil. Hello from Brazil.
What's going on, man?
Brazil. We got fans in Brazil. Shout out
all
to
right.
you.
Yes, sir.
We got fans below the equator. That's all right. Yeah.
Hey, man. South America's in the building.
Yes.
All right,
sir.
fellas. Last game, Monday night game. We have an AFC North Division game. We have the 4-3 Cincinnati Bengals as they go to First Energy Stadium to take on the 2-5 Cleveland Browns in the Dog Pound. The Bengals won their last game against the Falcons, and Cleveland, they lost to the Ravens. Their last loss was to the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go with young Mark on this one. Bengals or the Browns?
This is low key where we're gonna find out
We're not talking
what
about
Joe Burrow is about.
Not talking about it.
Should have known it was coming. We're gonna find out what Joe Burrow is really about because he's not gonna have his favorite target for the next couple of weeks. But having said all of that, Tyler Boyd ain't no joke. T. Higgins ain't no joke. And I just feel like somehow, some way, I hate to say it, my man Jacoby Brissett gonna find a way to turn the ball over. So I'm gonna take the Bengals. Who they for the one time?
Who they is their motto. Who they? Let's go, Q Dog.
It's another divisional rivalry.
Yes, sir.
That is right. Cleveland and Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. AFC North.
AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland. Browns not playing too good. 2-5 record. Cincinnati not playing to the Super Bowl caliber level they was last year. But I think they're a little bit more better than the Browns.
It's in Cleveland. It's in Cleveland, Red.
Give me Cincinnati on this.
Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals, boy. But y'all neck and neck. We gonna see, man. It's only one game differential with y'all two. No, actually two. I'm sorry, 2 game differential. So we'll see.
We'll see. Gonna be some upsets. We're gonna be some upsets. So, that happens every week.
We only got what 2 games do we have apart?
Upset.
You have the 49ers and the Rams, and the Titans and the Texans.
That's a small margin. Can I change one of my picks?
All your picks?
I said one of them. I ain't say all. I ain't that bold.
I guess I can do an executive privilege here. Which game you would like to change?
Let me.
He won't take the Giants back. That's what he want.
Yeah.
He want get on it. He want the Giants now. Oh, you done turned yellow belly turncoat on me. Who?
Let me take the Giants in that.
See, I know you turncoat on me. You gonna pay for that?
Oh damn, boy.
He done went turncoat. He done been turned. You see him, Dr. He done went turncoat on me. He done turncoat on me. Yellow belly turncoat.
I'm trying to win, Q Dog.
No, bro, you don't want to be D-Rat chewing you out.
I ain't scared of D-Rat. Come on.
Yeah.
That was a scary move.
You thought about D-Rat getting on you.
No, I just want to
win. You locked in,
man.
so. Hey, man, shout out to MC Bosses, man. MC Bosses in Brazil. Hey, man, do us a favor, man. Tell everybody down there in South America that the Real to Sports podcast is on YouTube. Get them to like and subscribe, man, down there in South America, man. And we appreciate all that love and support down there in Brazil. That's some good women down there, too, boy. Woo.
Whoa, what's up? Watch out now.
Yeah, my wife.
I hear him somewhere. I hear him.
You want to hear him, Q?
I hear the women in Brazil. What that?
Hey, what?
What is? I thought I heard them.
God damn. All right, here they're coming up the steps now. They're coming.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You're right here. You're right here. You're right here.
He is I, and I am him. Slim with the tilted brim. Yes, sir.
Mama, there go that man. Mama, there go that man right there.
There go that man, mama. Yes, sir.
Man right there, boy.
Mom Jackson, there go that man. Mama, there go that man. Yes, sir.
That man right there, boy. Oh, man, we hope that you guys had a good time today, man. We hope.
See that wrist, don't you, Mom? See that wrist, don't you?
Hey, I know better than to come after you in NBA trivia. I ain't D-right in that regard,
bro. Oh, man. Hey, man, we thank y'all for doing the show, man. Ready Red. Ready Red. Oh, man, that's our show for today, man. The Week 8 picks is in, and we're going to see who will be the king of the mountain come next week, man. These guys, they brung it to you guys today, man. Old Q-Dog and Mr. VP, man. Well, that's our show for today, man. As always, we want to thank you guys for watching us. We appreciate that, man. We hope that you was entertained today. Hey, I got to keep it real, man. If y'all fucks with us, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that subscribe button. The power of the thumbs up is great. Let me explain. We don't ask for money. We don't ask for anything like that. But if you guys hit that thumbs up, every thumbs up, YouTube puts the podcast in the rankings in the sports podcast world. So we want to ask you guys to hit those thumbs up. They're very, very, very important for us. We don't want no money. We don't need all that. Just hit those thumbs up. And again, the more you do that for us, the more YouTube will push this all over the world. And again, shout out to MC Bosses over in Brazil. And shout out to all the San Juan, Puerto Rico, all the fans over there watching us too, man. We got a lot of love from them last week, and we appreciate that. I want to thank, man. I got to thank. Of course, I got to thank my faithful man, Mr. VP, for being on the show today. Always here, every single show, man. He's always here. I also want to thank the OG Q-Dog for being on the show today, man. He's a little bit under the weather, but he is here to give you his NFL expertise, man. We appreciate him being on today. No doubt, man. Again, man, hit that thumbs up and turn on that bell for all notifications. Q-Dog, what you got for us, man? We gonna get on out of here.
Thanks for tuning in, watching the show today. I hope we entertained you. I'm a little bit under the weather, but we Vikings, we show up, we show out. Glad you was able to enjoy the show. Looking forward to you next weekend for another trivia, another show, another good outing. Tune in. Keep your thumbs up.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. And that's coming from the OG, man. That is coming from the OGZZ. Let me see what we got here. He said, go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Hey, man, number love for you too, Philly G. I hear you. Keep on flying, baby. Keep on flying. Again, man, we thank all the fans all over the world, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Brazil, man. And shout out to the North Carolina A&T State University. Today is their homecoming, and right now they are getting killed by Campbell University.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They are getting murked. Holy shit, but they are getting pounded, and Q know all about that. But my wife is North Carolina A&T alumni. She is at the game currently right now, probably in disappointment. because the score is 28-10, Campbell University.
You beat by Campbell like that? Wow.
Yeah, Campbell's killing them right now. Holy smoke. But check us out Tuesday at 7 p.m., man. We got college football news and rumors. We will have all the scores from around the NFL and the reviews of the game of the week, Sunday night game, and Monday night game. So come pull up on us Tuesday at 7 p.m. only on YouTube, man. My boy Young Mark.
D-Right, don't let me down, bro. Don't let me down, D-Right.
Into the OG, ladies and gentlemen, the OG. Shout out to you. Hey, man, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see y'all Tuesday right here on the Real Sports Podcast, and we are out.